All right, boys, so now we have a top 10, and it's going to be on that quarterback position. We've had many quarterbacks come out since the last time we did this, and you guys know I like to keep you guys updated. So if you guys enjoy the top 10s, we do them on every position. We even do top 10 cards in the game. We do gameplays in the channel. Make sure that sub button. We are on that road to 20K. I normally don't ask for subs, likes, but I appreciate you guys so much. That is a huge goal of mine. And let's get right into that number 10. Let's cut the intro short. At number 10, we do have Baker Mayfield, and this is one that I did have pretty high on my last list, and the more I played with him, the more I realized he kind of has a hitch on his throw. If you guys do not know, he has a hitch when he's throwing to his left. I don't know how to explain it, where it kind of like is a little bit clunky, but other than that, his short release, it's like his kind of is like left deep and his left medium. It kind of feels clunky out there, but every other release feels amazing. Anything to his right side or anything short anywhere feels amazing on him. And then when you look at him, he does have solid stats all around as well. 87 throw power. He has really good accuracies, all above 84, even an 87 short right there. And then his throw under pressure, 86, is really solid for an 87 overall player. This is one that, like I said, I had way too high last time. I only played like 5 or 6 games last time I did kind of a video with him, so I kind of put him way too high because I had some early success with him. But after playing with him, he's definitely not as high as I thought he was, but he's still good enough to make the top 10 without a doubt. So now we have a quarterback right here, still core elites in this list, which is absolutely insane. Josh Allen, our number 9 spot right now at 80 speed, 89 throw power. You guys remember, I say it every time we come into him on these quarterback lists, we all thought this card was going to be insane, but they changed the ability thresholds, because technically if this was the card last year, this card would have got pass lead elite, I believe. He definitely would have had Steffi lead. I think he would have had pass lead elite as well. So if you guys know about it, he would have been insane, but they changed the ability thresholds, and sadly, he doesn't get a single good ability worth putting on him. So basically, when it comes down to it, Gen 3 is still a really good release, which most players have in the game. I know, like JALEN, Hurts, you guys know Ryan Fitzpatrick has it, Tua has it. It's a very solid release in the game, and Josh Allen does have it, just not coming with any abilities. It's hard to put him over a lot of these other guys. As much as we love Josh Allen, this upgrade's not as good, but his next one is probably going to be one of the best cards in the game once it comes out. All right, boys, so at number 8, we have the brand new Justin Fields, and Justin Fields has Gen 3 as well, the same exact release as our guy, Josh Allen, we just showed you. They both don't get throwing abilities, meaning set feet lead or pass lead elite, any of that. None of the really super meta abilities, but when it comes to just stats alone, I think I like him just 100% better. He's obviously much faster, so scrambling. It also makes red zone work much easier when you have a quarterback that can move out the pocket or even go pick you up the touchdown. And he also somehow has better, I mean, I know Justin Fields has an arm. I'm an Ohio State fan, but he has 91 throw power, which is actually insane for being the same overall as Josh Allen. Having 2 more throw power on him is kind of crazy, but at the end of the day, he is, like I said, this is a very good card. His accuracies are also all 85 plus. Really good throw in the run. His 83 throw into pressure is the only thing scary, but I do think I would take that increase in speed and throw pressure to kind of negate the lower throw into pressure right there. Well, yeah, you guys know what I'm saying. You guys know what I'm saying. But Justin Fields, this is a really cool card as well. I know he's expensive to do. You have to put 288s in a set to get this card, and you get him back end catch, so you can't even sell him, which is kind of trash. But at the end of the day, I still think this card is very good, especially if you Bears fans or Ohio State fans, just like me, want to go use a card like him. Now at number 7, still probably one of my favorite card arts in the game. I love the headliners, LTDs. I don't know why. It looks like a news. I don't know. I've always loved them. But Jalen Hurts is another one of those guys that got an insane card early on. We were all insanely excited for this card. But then he was another one that just did not get a throwing ability. So he kind of just only had that quick draw, which was okay. It's an alright ability. Nothing super meta or where you have to go overpay for a card like that. But he's a card that does come with Gen 3, which is a very good release in the game. He has really good stats across the board. He has speed on him as well. Honestly, you could even make the case that Justin Fields is a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts as well. But I do think having the combination of solid speed while having solid throw power, but also having that 4+ increase on throwing to pressure, you would want that. But like I said, it's actually crazy. Justin Fields is basically almost the same exact card, but maybe even better when it comes to like the speed and throw power stats, if that's what you're looking for. All right, boys, at number 6, we do have Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert is one that I just got done recording a gameplay with, and I also am going to be using him today on stream. You guys are probably watching this. I'm posting this after I'm done streaming, but Justin Herbert, Yes, he played amazing in the stream. Yes, I know that. I got to play with him a little bit off the camera as well. I'm not the biggest fan of his release, so you'll notice if you go watch the gameplay, I wasn't really getting blitzed a lot, so his release felt fine, right? I'm not rushing anything. I'm not having to get any of those weird animations, but when you get blitzed this card, he does not have a good release at all. Mutt.gg does also rank the abilities. They take the timing. They have the exact timing on them as well. Justin Herbert has the 11th fastest release in the game. The 11th. I think there's only 14 different quarterback releases in the game. He is the 11th fastest, which is insane. It's very slow in the game. He is the 91, like when you look at him, he is the best statistic quarterback in the game. He has the best throw power in the game. He has 2 accuracies above 90. Really good throw into pressure. He even gets fearless and set feet lead at the same time. But boys, release is always going to be king. It will always be king. That's the number one thing on quarterbacks is release, release, release. And Herbert, sadly, has, like I said, the 11th best release, but he's still a good enough card. You can throw out there and have some success. But like I said, if they're not blitzing you, he's great. If they're blitzing you, it's kind of rough. So at number 5, we do have Ryan Fitzmagic, and this is a card that I have absolutely loved. And like, this just shows you, Justin Herbert at 6 and Ryan, that just shows you how stacked the quarterbacks have become. Ryan Fitzmagic's a new card in the list. We had Justin Fields a new card in this list. We also have Herbert a new cards on the list. And we still have more new cards on this list. That's how good the quarterback list has become. He has 83 speed, which is, I would say, quite generous for Ryan Fitzmagic, but at the end of the day, you know, we'll take it. We'll take it, 100%. He has really good throw power as well at 92, which is amazing. He has that Gen 3 release, the same as a lot of the guys on the list. And then you look at him, no 90 accuracy like we saw with Justin Herbert, but still really good stats across the board. 90 throw under pressure as well. But I believe he can't get fearless and set feet lead. He can only choose one. And I think that's because he's a 90 overall, not a 91 like Herbert. But at the end of the day, like I said, although Herbert's better statistically, and he's a little bit faster, a little bit throw power, release is king. You go from having the 11th best release to having the 3rd best release with Gen 3. You gotta take Fitzmagic, boys. I'm telling you. He's also pretty cool. He does have Fitzmagic on the back of his jersey, and it's just cool to see this card art on your field every single game. Boys, so at number 4, we do have Michael Vick, and Michael Vick is one that I kind of want to go back to because of how much fun he is. Just because he's the most fun I think he's the best. He still doesn't have the best release in the world. It's nowhere near as bad as Justin Herbert's, but it's not like insane, you know what I mean? It's not the Aaron Rodgers release. It's not the Gen 3 release you're seeing on all these guys, but it's still usable, you know what I mean? He gets out the pocket as well, the fastest quarterback in the game. So in the end zone, he's amazing. If you're one of those guys that likes making in those quarterback draws, the read options, he's a really good quarterback for you, right? I feel like Michael Vick is one where if he fits your play style, he could be the number 1 quarterback in the game. But I'm just going to be honest. Most people don't fit that play style, right? So I'm going to have him ranked at like that 4. I feel like you could have him above the other guys as well. But I do feel like our number 1's kind of solidified. I like Vick a lot, though. Like I said, good throw power, fast quarterback in the game. He's amazing. He's definitely very good. The throw under pressure, though, is a little rough. And I know a lot of people do like to bring up the paranoid strat or the paranoid trait on him. I personally have not noticed it. I play a lot of Madden. A lot of Madden, and I have not noticed the paranoid trait at all. I feel like the only thing it does is maybe shake your controller when somebody like is kind of close to you as a D lineman, like a little bit farther than the normal quarterback, but that's really all if you can get past that. At our number 3 spot, this is actually my current quarterback, and I'm getting very bored of him. And that doesn't mean he's bad. You guys know if you use a card in the game long enough, you get bored of him. You definitely get bored of a card, but this is a card that is still very good in the game. He does get that set feet lead on him, which is a very good ability. He has 81 speed as well. But Drew Bledsoe, as many of you guys know, he does have the 2nd fastest release in the game. It's still kind of a wide margin off of that. I wouldn't say wide, but it's still pretty, you know, it's a difference. It's definitely a difference from the Aaron Rodgers release in the game. But Drew Bledsoe is one where when you look at him across the board, really solid accuracies, really good throw on the run. He has still really good throw power to get you that set feet lead. Like I said, maybe it's just because I didn't watch Drew Bledsoe. I think Tom Brady took over when I was literally 1 year old. I think it was 2001. And Drew Bledsoe took over. I was 1 year old, so I never got to really watch Drew Bledsoe. Never really watched his highlights. Maybe that's why I just have no fun using his card, but his card is still pretty good at the game. Definitely a top 3 quarterback in the game. At number 2, this might shock you. He came out yesterday. I used him. I absolutely love Tua. The only reason I am not using this card is because this dang Legends theme team I'm building, it's so expensive. As many of you guys know, it is insanely expensive to build. So you guys can see I have 4.6 mil right now. and I'm kind of just slowly building. I'm cheap, guys. I'm telling you, I'm very, very cheap. I save my coins. I barely ever use them. But Tua, he's an animal. He's definitely an animal. He feels like Vic in a way, but with a better release, right? He's not as fast, but 87 speed is still very good in the game. And believe it or not, normally 92 is what you need for the set feet lead. For whatever reason, EA gave him set feet lead for whatever, maybe just to make him usable, but he only has 89 throw power, which I haven't noticed to be a problem at all. But he has that 90 short accuracy. Amazing. Really good deep accuracy. Most people, I would say, have that strat card, that purple strat card. They're not too expensive right now. They do give you 3+ throw power. So, and you would also have 3+ deep accuracy. So you'd have 2 more 90 stats right there. And then he has really good throw in the run. The throw in pressure is good. And then remember, he has a much better release than Vic. So basically, he's a Vic. A little bit slower Vic, tiny bit slower Vic, but with a better release. I'm definitely taking Tua as a top 3 quarterback in the game right now. 100%. And at our number 1, we have Rodgers. And if you were to tell me a month ago when this game came out that he was still going to be number 1, I wouldn't have believed you. I don't think anybody would have. And people thought Josh Allen was going to be better because of an ability. But Rodgers, this is a card that still has the best release in the game. He doesn't even have a throwing ability, but he's still, everybody you still see using him. And also, if any of you guys watch the Madden Championship Series where they're playing for hundreds of thousands of dollars, the competitive Madden, every single player on there used not Josh Allen. Every single player on there used Aaron Rodgers besides one. It was Josh Allen. There was one person using Josh Allen as well. But Aaron Rodgers is, without a doubt, I still think the best quarterback in the game. It's a heavy blitzing meta. I think 8 out of 10 players you play against is blitzing the hell out of you. And you need to get the ball out the fastest. And Aaron Rodgers, by far, still has the fastest release in the game. And that's why you're still seeing him out there. When you, like, I don't even like bringing up his stats because they're not like, they're good, but they're not like insane. There's no 90s there. He's not fast. He's really just there to get the ball out fast against the blitzes. And if you guys know, if you've used this card, you know how good he is. And like I said, even if you want to throw my opinion in the trash, you're like, oh, this guy has no clue what he's talking about. Like I said, all the pros are using this card. All the comp guys are still using this card. So if you don't want to throw my opinion, there's that as well. So I'm gonna trust the guys that are literally 10 times better than me at the game as well. But Aaron Rodgers definitely our number 1 here today. Boys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I love doing the top 10s. The quarterback was one that had to be updated. This one was getting absolutely loaded with new cards, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment down below which quarterback you are using, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace out, boys.